Fat loss only. Stay thick, stay wide, stay dense. Get shredded. Welcome back, YouTube. We are on a pull day. It's Monday. Again, we revised our program a little bit, so we're going pull, legs, push, pull, legs, push, and then resting only on Sundays. So it's worked pretty well so far. Back is feeling really, really good, probably the best it's ever felt. Just having 2 dedicated back days rather than having a back and leg day on Friday like we had before, but check-ins moving in the right direction. Everything's feeling really, really good. We're down to 198.0 this morning. So we were at about 202.4 last Thursday. So a little bit less than a week and a pretty big weight jump. So we'll probably see it maybe bounce up over the next couple of days because we got 2 high calorie days in a row starting tomorrow and the next day. And then we'll check in again on Thursday with some more dig days. So the plan as of right now is trying to keep the weight moving in the right direction. Not really the weight, but the fat loss and just the overall look. And we'll sprinkle in a little bit more frequent refeeds just as long as the body and composition look, everything is cooperating. So yeah, exciting stuff. The cut is cutting, so. Been really liking this single arm pull down variation. That's why we're doing it on both days. It just feels so good. Get the mind muscle connection fired up really early with all this stretchy stuff, focusing on one side at a time. So kind of just, again, the benefit of using the unilateral stuff is you get a little bit more of a stretch because you're not limited by the other side, but also, again, just being able to focus one side at a time, identifying sensation and symmetry differences. So we'll go a little heavier. So you're trying to stimulate the muscle so it doesn't lose. Yeah, so what we're kind of talking about is the idea of, even though I'm on a cut, we're really trying to stimulate, maintain, or even increase strength throughout the cut. So we know it's not very likely that if you're increasing strength that you're going to be losing muscle mass. So kind of just one of the indicators is try to keep your strength moving up and progressively overload week after week after week as much as you can to ensure we're minimizing muscle loss. Fat loss only. Stay thick, stay wide, stay dense, get shredded. I've been doing all my single leg or single arm stuff on this cable machine. It's felt so good. Oh, one cue, I was watching Martin Fitzwater training with Urs, and the concept he was kind of talking about was flexing that oblique. So all that length has to come from the lat, right? So if you're constantly like keeping that oblique and serratus really like loose, it's really easy for you to get into rotation or like a little bit of lateral flexion when you're pulling, so you're kind of like crunching down each time, as opposed to just keeping this tight on that side and pulling everything from that lat the whole time. So just kind of experimenting with that, really like it. We'll get one more set on each side and then start going bilateral. These hooks, so much easier than dealing with wraps. Ooh. Okay. We'll go chest supported rows now, and then we'll get some wide grip pull downs. Keep firing. We're doing some chest supported rows here. We got the performance pins, so we'll do a little drop set if this works correctly. We'll see. Oh, that was perfect. Now we have to try to do that twice. I'll let you know because your food scale is supposed to come in today. So you can either pick it up tomorrow, or he was like, well, I don't have a food scale, so I'm gonna start next week. I'm like, no, I ordered you a food scale. I'm not like such a like an easy obstacle to avoid. Because I got my boy Billy on a meal plan. He's gonna get cut up for the rest of this year. And then we're just gonna get on all the trend in the world and just get fucking huge in the new year. Ooh, fuck. That is magic. Big thing is you get magnesium and glutamine. Glutamine in the morning, but glutamine and magnesium glycinate at nighttime. Your recovery will be so good because glutamine is great for recovery. And then L-citrulline too, so like if you're like eating watermelon, it's a good source of L-citrulline. I can't taste watermelon, so I don't really eat it, but I used to eat watermelon after every powerlifting workout to get some fast carbs in, but also just this L-citrulline helps with recovery a lot. It's just literally watermelon tastes like a fleshy cube of water to me. I don't taste it at all. No melon, cantaloupe, watermelon, doesn't matter, I can't taste it. So my brother too is obsessed with watermelon and cantaloupe, and he's like, oh, this one's so good, you'll be able to taste this. It's like a game to him. And I'm like, nope. Ooh. Probably should restrict that to just the last set because the next 2 sets are gonna be really hard. Ooh. One more set. No funny business. So using the splitter bar here, so having to stabilize with the lat the entire time too, is using like one specific handle. So being able to use a splitter bar, we can feel maybe the left side's pulling a little bit more, the right side's pulling a little bit more. So trying to just slow things down, keep things really consistent. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging, but definitely feel the lats a lot more than when I'm using just like one fixed handle for both sides. I got two more that have a decline to them also. Okay, so we're gonna do a little rear delt drop set here, focused on the most lengthened portion of the movement first with really, really heavy weight. So not a weight we'd be able to even be able to do like one full rep with. We're just swinging really heavy, get as much as we can here. We'll drop the weight in half, get a little bit more range, go to failure, and then drop the weight in half again and go to complete failure with as much range as possible. So usually by the end of it, we'll only get like 3 or 4 reps in like the fully shortened phase. But really we're getting shortened phase of the rear delt, just not really getting shortened phase of the rhomboid. So semantics, but you'll see. Yeah, so what you'll notice here is I'm not using the chest support. I want to try and like stay away from it and just keep everything rounded and down. So I'm not able to pull the shoulders into a retracted position and then just kind of keep them there the whole time. I want to think about getting in kind of a rib cage depressed position, round my shoulders forward a little bit, and then just drag my arms forward and out so they're as far away from my body the entire time as possible. So we'll get one more set just like that, and then we'll move on to biceps. Vascular. Oh, that's quick. What y'all really want? cable incline curls. Kind of a very slight incline, just trying to make sure we're still getting the arm behind the body so we can really get kind of that lengthened bias. After this, we'll go machine preacher curls, get shortened bias, and then call it a day. Gonna move through this fairly quickly. Addicted to like chasing that. If I can just sleep that well for the rest of this prep, I'll be unstoppable. Just kind of going towards eccentric failure here. So trying to just get to where essentially we can't move the weight anymore. We are cooked here, so we're gonna call it a day, get some post-workout in, come back in about an hour and a half, train some more clients, and then hit a little extra posing practice, a little extra cardio, and get ready for 2 high days in a row. So the pumps are gonna really pump, which, speaking of, we'll get a little check. Yeah, so that is a wrap for today. Monday, first check-in of the week, 198 pounds. And yeah, so we are moving in the right direction. We're gonna get 2 high days tomorrow, calorie-wise, just to make up for the fact that we're probably losing weight a little too aggressively. It's 4 pounds since just last Thursday. So slow down, kind of keep the thyroid functioning, keep the metabolism moving in the right direction, and just keep on cruising. So the fun continues. We got about 8 weeks, a little less than 8 weeks. And yeah, we are locked in, zoned in, and feeling really good. So we got leg day tomorrow. We'll get a little pump check and sign off. Everything's feeling really good. So yeah, post-workout fuel time. Bo Alexander, Adapt Fitness, Dallas, Texas. We'll see you tomorrow for some legs. And yeah, like, subscribe, follow, love, hate, comment, all that stuff. And we will see you on the next one. Bye.